Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to look at another question from our arrays section. Now this question is a little different because earlier we had already the size of our result array, but in this video, like in this question, we don't have the size of our result array. We need to find that size based on the array already given to us. Now how does that work out? Let's get into that. So what the question is, we are given an array and this array is in pairs, and in this pair the first value is frequency, second value is val, and in the result array this val is repeated frequency number of times. Okay, this val is repeated frequency number of times. So 4 will be repeated 3 number of times. Sorry, not this, my bad. 4 will be repeated 3 number of times. Now it is quite clear to understand that since the values are repeating f number of times, so we need to focus on f to get the size of our result array. Okay, so what we can do is we will iterate through our loop starting from 0th index. We'll jump 2 spaces, and whatever the value we have, we'll keep on adding that. Okay, so using this we can get the size of our array, the size of our result array. Okay, and later on we need to find our result array. Okay, so in that what we'll do is we'll start with our first index. That will be our loop, outside loop. We'll have a nested loop. First will be our for loop, which will start from 1, and later on in the inside, the for loop or the while loop or the do while, whatever loop you want to have, it will go from 0 till the value of I minus 1. Now what is I minus 1? This position. Okay, so it is not exactly I minus 1, it is nums of I minus 1. We need the value, not the index. It will go from 0 to the value of nums of I minus 1. Okay, so it is that simple, but it will be easier for you to understand from the code. Okay, so let's get started with that. Not this, yeah. Okay, so first we need to find the size. Okay, let's find the size. How do we do that? We'll start with our 0th index. We'll go till the length of our given array, and we'll jump 2 spaces. Whatever the element we observe, we'll add it to our size. Okay, now we have got our size of resulting array. Now let's create that array. Result new int, and the size is going to be size. Okay, it's that simple. Now we've got our array. Now we need to add elements into it. So for that, let's start with our first index. Let's go till the length of our array. Oops. Okay, and we'll again jump 2 spaces to get only to the position where value is given. Okay, we don't need to add frequency here. Now another thing that we need to take care is inside the for loop, inside the nested for loop, we need to have the frequency. How we will get the frequency? We will create another variable and we'll assign the frequency value to this local variable, the variable that is inside our for loop, frequency. That will be nums of ith position in this for loop. At the ith position we will only encounter value. Okay, and we need frequency, so we'll do -1. In this way we will get frequency. Now we will do a while loop. You can also do for loop, it's up to you, but in this case I prefer doing a while loop. Okay, So while frequency that is greater than 0, we have at this position at index 1, we have frequency 1 for the value 2. Now what I'll do is I will go till the frequency is greater than 0. Okay, and at every step I will decrement it. Okay, at result of index I will assign our value. I will increment my index and I will decrement my frequency. Okay, now I have not created this index, so what I'll do is I will create outside our for loop. Okay, because we don't want our index to get back to 0 whenever the for loop runs. Otherwise what will happen is all the values starting from 0, every time the loop runs, the values will get overwritten, right? Now this seems a little a little unorganized, so what I'll do is instead of doing this index plus plus outside here, I will simply do it inside. Okay, and instead of doing this frequency minus minus here, I will do it here. So now our code looks a little bit more organized, and since we have done all the steps, finally we will return our result array. Okay, let's submit this. Okay, sorry, just some syntax error. Yeah, so you see it's that easy. Only difference we had was to find the size of our result array, and that we did using the for loop. Okay, so let me just write it here as well. This is step 1, and as soon as we get our step 1, we'll head to step 2. Okay, so I think that's it for this video, and if you have any other doubts or any other queries or any other question that you want me to solve, do let me know. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep coding.